All right, everyone, collective. Here we go. This is an all signs reading. This is tarot at its best. A flyover of the soulmate cycle. That is your pre-shuffle card. When I ask the universe what's going on with the soulmate cycle right now, it's the Ten of Cups, people. Yeah, we got ourselves a I'll say it, a real fucking fairy tale here. This reading is for everyone, whether you're a person, chipmunk, raccoon, and we're now allowing bears, or a bear. It is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. Roles can be reversed. Yep, they can. But I'm reading the incoming energy. And it is a timeless reading. So whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. 10 of Cups in my pre-shuffle. Yeah. I ask what's going on with the current soulmate cycle. I got the 10 of Cups. Somebody knows where their happiness is at. They figured it out. But they're doing nothing about it. They're just sitting there. Temperance. This is a great blue heron here on this deck. That's a very patient hunter. He'll sit there on a rock for hours and wait for that little fish that's under there to come out. I don't know why. They're just sitting and watching. Almost frozen. It's almost a frozen in time kind of thing. The energy is very weird, as we learned yesterday in the 3 card I did. But again, I've got the minor arcana sun and the sun. Sandwiched in between is doing nothing. Somebody knows where their happiness is, but they're sitting right now. We're in a moment of, okay, they know they need to do something. With temperance here, it tells me energy's trying to balance. Okay, on the plus side, it's also angel energy, not devil energy. So it's got a lot of pluses around it. Let's shuffle the deck here. Let's see where we go. This is going to be a very interesting reading. You're going to want to get some popcorn, some beer, whatever you want to get. The energies are incredibly strong right now. I got energy readers coming out my ass, sending me messages, sending me emails, sending me smoke signals, talking about it. When I pulled that 3 card last night about the weirdness in the energy, it set off a shit storm across the energy reading universe. It's like everybody's like, yeah, I thought something was weird and whatever. Yeah, we had some kind of time shift blip happen here. Because your person, this energy I'm reading, with the sun and the 10 of Cups, sandwiching a temperance card, that's some pretty powerful shit right there. All right. And like I told you in the all signs for September, the overall for September, I said, when this sucker hits 88 miles an hour, you're going to see some serious shit. A little Back to the Future reference, but somebody is wishing they had a time machine. And that's about what Michael J. Fox saw right here on this card when he hit 88. Didn't it flash like that in his windshield? Isn't that what he saw? It's right there. It's the Ace of Wands before the cut. Somebody's fixing to come get this right now. They're like that great blue heron sitting on that rock, waiting for that fish to come out. They're waiting for the right moment, is what I'm trying to say. Temperance is a card of energy trying to balance. It was a good card to have there, because if the devil was there, we'd have been right back fucked where we've been. But we're not. We're ahead. The cycle is moving. It is changing. And yeah, the month of September is made of communication. I'm not going to lie to you. You're going to see it on everybody's tarot readings, not just mine. It is. It's just made of communication. It might as well just be a fucking Verizon phone. You know, it's like a Verizon phone store. That's the energy of September. It's just, you know, pick your phone. Right here. Here we go. Let's cut the deck. What comes after that Ace of Wands? What we got? Where are we going? 7 of Wands. Somebody finally wanting to fight for this. Hey, they're hanging back in the shadows for now. Someone also feels, with this little flame here, I've drawn to that you got kind of the advantage here. That, again, we're dealing with somebody on the DM side who's afraid to be vulnerable. People are afraid to be vulnerable because if they tell you how they feel, you might reject them. You know, it might blow up in their face, kind of a thing. Yeah, kind of like a match blows up in your face if you strike it too close. It's that kind of thing. But they are wanting to fight for this, which is strange. It's a strange energy to get off this card, because it is one of the meanings of the card, but I don't usually get that energy off it. I told you, this shit is changing. The energy's weird right now. The cycle is moving. It's going to be a good reading, folks. This is going to be nice. Here we go. We're giving the deck a final shuffle. Overall energy, all signs, everybody, human beings, raccoons, chipmunks, and now bears. What we got here? Where are we going, universe? Tell me what's going on the soulmate sides of this soulmate cycle. And if you don't know what I mean by why all signs readings are powerful, I don't know how YouTube's turned fucking tarot into your horoscope, but I got a mailbag video in my mailbag playlist called Signs Everywhere Signs. Go watch it. Everybody should be watching it. I still don't think enough people have watched it, even though I plug it. It should be the most played video in that playlist, because it helps you to understand what the fuck's going on here with these readings, and you'll understand why I would turn this channel into all signs readings if I thought I could get away with it right here, but I can't, because YouTube's got everybody conditioned to, I gotta check my sign. Yeah, why? Because this ain't no fucking horoscope. Right here is the Page of Pentacles. If you're drawn to this reading, if it resonates with your soul, fine. Your brain's going to try and talk you out of it, so be careful. Communication. All right? The overall energy of this reading is communication. I'm sorry. It is. September is made of fucking communication. We're going to see, I'm going to predict right now in this reading, we're going to see every fucking communication card in this deck come flying out. It's going to be unreal. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? Somebody wants to reach out. Look, there's the rainbow from the Ten of Cups that we opened with in the pre-show. Happily ever after. It's a real fucking fairy tale here. We got, some of you got a real Hallmark movie of the week going. Right here. Page of Pentacles, communication. I always pull one clarifier. It's the Seven of Swords. This right here is the casing out card. It's the card of the thief. Again, we see it with Temperance. Remember, I was talking about the great... This is basically saying the same thing the Temperance card said. I was talking about the great blue heron on the rock, waiting for the... This person's waiting for some kind of moment. They're a thief casing out the joint. Writing down where there's a lot of spying going on. Hiding in the shadows. Writing down, you know, like casing out the joint, writing down when the security guard goes out for a smoke break. I don't know. I don't know. Let's pull a reading. Let's find out. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels. Right here's how they feel about you. There's the hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know that I'm going to tell you. And I do mean hidden. These are hidden energies. And the final outcome is right there. I'm going to clarify everything. I'm going to throw some universe cards over the top. And you bet your sweet human, raccoon, chipmunk, and bear asses. I like that. Bear ass. There's going to be a link for a extended in the description, because we have to extend this one. It's huge. And again, par for the course with September. We open the whole readings clarifying a card of communication, and fruitful communication at that. It's very studious communication here, Page of Pentacles. And it ties in with the Seven of Swords perfectly with someone casing out the joint, because they're thinking about every word they're going to say, planning it out. Yeah, we've been at this point before in this cycle. It's a cycle that implies it comes around and around and around. For some of you, your person's going to chicken out and use their free will and run away. They'll come around when it comes around again. For a lot of you, you're going to hear from this person. You're going to get off the merry-go-round. It's the way it goes. Welcome to a soulmate cycle. And a real Hallmark movie of the week, this one is. Right here's the energy around the connection. What's the first card out? First card out is Justice. Yeah, go get your beers and your popcorn, folks. This is going to be a powerful reading. First card, when Justice occurs right here, in this position, in my reading, the overall energy of the connection right now is, again, is very similar to the message around Temperance. Energy is trying to balance. We can call it karma if you want. Karma's trying to balance. But just energy's trying to balance. It's trying to do what energy does in nature. It tries to balance. And right here, also, this tells me, because we got this color match here on the background with this herringbone, right? It's almost the same damn background with this Seven of Swords. Somebody has been fooling themselves. It's like I see these two cats in a mirror. Somebody had a false perception of what made them happy, and some karma fell on them for it. Some things befell them. They learned some lessons. I think your person, the soulmate, the divine masculine in this, most of you are the divine feminine. I think they learned some lessons here. I think they learned them as a page. I'm not going to lie to you. But I think they learned some lessons here. How do they feel in their emotions? Let's go. Four of Wands. Jesus Christ. Okay. Two messages. And you know where I'm going. I got the card of marriage and I got Justice. Okay? And with the Seven of Swords underneath, I can't, these two cards together could mean somebody's getting married. However, with the Seven of Swords underneath, somebody was lied to. So not for all of you, but if your person is in another relationship, doesn't have to be a marriage, it could just be someone they're banging, due to lies and deception and it being false or it being false, there is some sort of separation happening. Okay? There is some sort of separation happening. For the rest of you, for all of you, the Four of Wands here and how they feel is you're the one they want the happy beginning with. They want to talk to you. It's right here in the cards. I mean, I'm sorry if it's going to be a repeating message all through September. I am. Nobody's more frustrated than me. I look to these readings for my entertainment. These are better than TV. Almost as good as Hogan's Heroes. I love that Colonel Klink. But aside from that, this is the message of September, folks. It's about closure and communication. And also, closure implies closure on the soulmate side, too. Somebody going bye-bye if your person's married. They are not happy. It comes up every time. 8 readings in a row, 9 readings in a row, something like that. It's coming up here. How do they feel about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you. Look, look, look. It's 2 of Cups. Hey, I read the energy first and I throw the cards. I've already predicted all this. 2 of Cups, they feel this connection. It's exactly what I told you about right here. They realize they've been fooling. Somebody's been fooling themselves for a long time. Self-deception here. 7 of Swords fueling this communication that somebody wants with you. It's 2 of Cups. They feel this connection. They know you're their soulmate. They feel this soul connection too. This card, when it falls here in this position, is soul recognition. Soul recognition is when you meet. It's why you don't know. It's when you first cross paths. Your souls recognize each other. That's the moment one of you goes, oh, this is my twin flame. And the other one goes, oh shit, I got to get out of here. And books it for the hills. You know, that's the moment. Soul recognition has already happened here. They may not call it a soulmate. That might not be in their vernacular. But your souls already know that that you're the one, that this connection is the one that's going to be the long term. If your person's married, I can promise you with these 3 here, it's dead, done, and over. And it's only a matter of time. The two of Cups is a very powerful card. The soul wins. Okay, the ego, the brain, may be louder than the soul, but the soul wins one way or another. You're better off just letting it win now than waiting until the end of life. Because it'll win and you'll realize everything, but you'll be 85 years old and you'll be like, oh shit, there's nothing I can do. That soulmate died 10 years ago. You know, that kind of thing. And then you just sit there and regret. Always let the soul win, because it wins anyway. Hidden energy. The soul wants what it wants. You've heard that saying. That's what that means. Hidden energy, red with justice. Oh, this ought to be good. What's the universe want to tell us about these 2 cats? Right? Yeah. What did I tell you? What was I just fucking talking about? I felt it in the energy around this. I gave you that little piece of wisdom, perceived wisdom anyway, for a reason. I don't talk about anything that isn't valid to the energy read. Even my jokes, they're valid. Even if in a quickie, I'm talking about 70s Bush girl and all that stuff, it's valid. It means something. Why is that a problem? Why is 70s Bush a problem? Because you can't find anything. It's like clutter of the mind, right? In that case, it's clutter of something else. Clutter of the clitter. No, I don't know. Anyway, 5 of Cups. The sad horse. Even a background match in part. Actually, a perfect background match. The black cat matches down here, and the white cat and the background matches up here. Either way, it's regret. It's what I was just saying. The soul wants what it wants. The soul wins in the end. You've had soul recognition with this person. They have a lot of regret for how they treated you in the past. We know that. It's been in the energy. But never before, except for right now here in September, where we're officially in September. Today, it's September 1st, 2021. Have I seen so many communication cards come down? What's the final outcome? Red with this 4 of Wands. The 4 of Pentacles. Good card to have here in this particular context. It is, because it makes our story interesting at the very least. The Four of Pentacles is the card of mind. Somebody does not want to lose you. When I have to read, you have to read a card with the other cards around it. If you're going to read cards, if you're going to read energy, you have to read it with the other energies around it. Anyway, the other energies is soul recognition and regret for how they treated you in the past. This is someone who doesn't want to lose you. I'm pretty sure when we clarify, we're going to see some pretty cool energies on top of these. Some energies of movement. Because the whole reading is clarifying a card of communication. Someone who's thinking about every word they're going to say, but someone who also might have to take care of some shit on their side too. If your person is married, keep that in mind. That shit don't go slow. There's still another energy floating around here. It has something to do with justice. Let's see if we can find out. Let's see what's going on here. It doesn't have to be a marriage or anything like that. It could just be something within your person. I think your person has a lot of fear within them. I'm getting fear off the Five of Cups, which is odd, but I am fear, and it was odd until the Four of Pentacles fell next to it, which again is fear of losing you. But something else here. Why is justice here? Let's clarify. Let's see where we go. You know what? I'm being compelled to do this. I'm going to do it. My intuition screaming at me, switch decks, you moron. Okay. We're going to go with the little light seer. Bottom of the deck, as I pick it up after my random putback from the other day, is the strength card, by the way. So yeah, the strength card, that's important because the strength card is surrounded by fear. Here's all the fear right here. I think we're going to see some cards of forward movement here. The strength card is someone who's been trying to get the strength to come up and take care of business for a while. And they have. This connection cycle is weird. I already told you in the beginning. It's very strange. It doesn't... Everybody in the last connection cycle, the late 2007 one, came together very easily. It was like, hi, my name is Steve. Hi, my name is Becky. Let's fuck. It was literally that quick. Nobody ran. Nobody did anything. Everybody was a knight. Everybody was a king. And they all got married very quickly. And now they're all getting fucking divorced. Every single one of them that got married almost. It's like some 85% divorce rate on that. I'm sure COVID didn't help, but toward the end. But that's been going on right through the teen years, the 2014, the 2015, 2016, all that stuff. It peaked around 2016 where people started to wig out. I'll tell you what, it is what it is. And then we have some overlap with some of those people in this connection cycle. But those of you that are new to this connection cycle, ain't nobody coming together easy here. But there's so much long-term potential. We get these long-term potential cards. Someone feels about you that you're the long-term potential. You're the person they could be 80 years old walking in the park talking to. Why is justice here? The world. And the King of Pentacles don't want to lose you. Do not want to lose you. Have realized the truth. Energy's trying to balance the universe itself. A cycle is ending on your person's side, and a new cycle is beginning. You are the new cycle. Your energy is attached to this King of Pentacles. No matter what sign you are, don't matter. It's an earthy energy of long-term potential. They know you're the long-term potential. You've had soul recognition with the Two of Cups there. A cycle is ending here for your person, for the Divine Masculine. So if your person's married, it really is ending. The world on top of justice is bye-bye, Mr. or Mrs. who the fuck ever you are, if that's the case for you. If it could just be a way of thinking, it could be a career, it could be a family dynamic as well. It doesn't have to be a marriage. But either way, within this connection itself, a cycle is ending and another cycle is beginning. And I see here with the fear of losing you and the soul recognition and the fact that they realize you're the long-term potential, there's a little bit of deduction, a little Sherlock Holmes involved with reading energy and reading cards. You got to look at the big picture. You can't just look at some narrow little spot. And that's what's going on here for sure. Why is the Four of Wands here? I both hate and like these readings where there's a double message. There's like 7 layers of energy here. I'm only giving you 2 because I can't give 7 stories at once and keep track. You're going to have to I'm giving you the 2 main storylines. You can apply it to your situation, whatever it is. I mean, for one person, a dog died or some kind of pet died, and it messed them up. There is literally someone watching right now. I guarantee you, it's in the energy. I feel it. Their animal or pet died, and it fucked them up so bad that they blew you off. That's why they blew you off. I shit you not. Okay? And I know that energy is here. I'm not going to talk about that storyline. I'm not going to say the world is ending. Uncle Fester, the Basset Hound, passed away, and now, come on. Whatever the third energy it is for you, it is. Why is the Four of Wands here? Okay. Knight of Cups and the Queen of Wands. You have, okay, straight out, simple message. Knight of Cups, Four of Wands here. They're coming to give you these roses. They want to bring you this. For some of you, it was jammed up by a marriage. Okay? For some of you, it was jammed up by a pretentious marriage. A marriage that's fake and phony that they put out was great to the public, but it wasn't great. Okay? That's some lot of you. For all of you, every single one of you, somebody coming in sees the long term with you with these roses. And I'm sorry if it's going to be a repeating message. Folks, I'm sorry. It's going to be a repeating message all through September. It is. I'm apologizing right now. But you can see the cards on the table. There's some misconception, and somebody tweeted something yesterday but there's some misconception that I have some kind of storyline here, or I make up a storyline and tell a story. No, I just read the energy that's here. The cards are on the table. The cards are here to prove what I'm reading to you is valid. You can see it for yourself. It's a Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups has a meaning. The Four of Wands has a meaning. I'm giving you everything. I give you the energy read first. I will tell you, all of you, with this Queen of Wands, that your person, as always, and I'll say that, as always, is full of shit on the outside, and on the inside is full of love. Okay? You're not seeing any of this. They're gonna tell you the worst things. You're ugly and I don't like you. They may say that. It's a fucking lie. The Queen of Wands is just, it is that energy. Inside they feel the deep passion. In their emotions, they want to bring you a cup of love. For some of you, there has been a third energy jamming this up. Okay? And it's a pretentious energy. It's a fake vain. You're so vain. Probably think this reading's about you. You're so vain. That kind of thing. A little Carly Simon action. Either way, that's what's going on there. I'm more interested in this Two of Cups. How do they feel about you? Well, you've had soul recognition. This person's going nowhere, and neither are you. Once you have soul recognition, you can't unsee it. You can't unfeel it. It's like walking in on somebody in a dressing room that you didn't want to see naked. I never wanted to see this person naked. You can't unsee it. It's traumatic. It's traumatic. It's like, oh my God. I didn't even know people had things like that on them. Right here, the Two of Cups. Ace of Cups. Page of Cups. They're showing up as a page. Shows up very clear. Again, I'm going to reiterate. It's going to be a repeating message, folks. Communication, communication, communication. It is what September is about. I don't have a storyline. I just throw cards on the table and read the energies. All right? I'm the weatherman. I'm telling you it's going to be sunny. What you do with that is up to you. I'm just telling you they got a huge cup of love for you that you don't know about. Sealed with cellophane. You've had soul recognition with the Two of Cups falling here in my reading. That's what that means. And they are compelled to come in, but they're nervous as shit. They're a phony person a little bit, on the very ego-based sometimes. They don't like to share their emotions. They don't like to tell everybody how they feel. They're afraid to be vulnerable, so they show up as a page. We know they're showing up as a page anyway, because a page is our overall energy. They're showing up as a page. And I'm using a different deck to clarify this reading for some reason. It hasn't shown itself yet, but it will. I'm sure. My intuition didn't tell me to do it for no reason. They know they owe you an apology. They want to come in, and it's one of those when pigs fly things. A lot of you are going to be hearing from people in September that you didn't even think you'd ever hear from. And I'll tell you what, the crossing card on all of that is the devil. Okay? This person is obsessed on some level. I'm not going to say obsessed like you're all they think about and blah blah. I mean, on the soul level, their soul, not their brain, their soul is obsessed with you. Again, I use the analogy. It's soul recognition. You can't unsee it. You can't unfeel it. All right, it's very powerful. You can't unsee or unfeel them either, and you know it. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. And we've all walked in on that person changing, haven't we? Oh, fucking hell. Sorry, I didn't know this was occupied. Now I'm going to go throw up in the corner. You know, it happens all the time. Right here. 5 of Cups. And it's sad when it happens. 5 of Cups. Why is it here? 5 of Cups. Why are they so sad? Well, they got 70s, but no. 3 of Wands. Three of Wands is a card that we've been getting a lot. It's this girl. She drove all the way out to Leo Carrillo County line, Ventura County line from the valley. That's a pain in the ass in California speak. She drove all the way out there, lit the torches, and she's still standing on the bank. Should I go in? Should I not go in? Well, this card here, this regret is what's driving her to go in. And how do I know that? Because this card is red with the world. And the world is, a cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. So now we get to find out what cycle for your connection, at the very least, is ending. What's ending is her standing on the embankment, not going in the water. You're the water in this analogy, by the way, your connection. What's also ending on their side, for those of you that are married, the 3 of Wands, is somebody going bye-bye. Somebody, you know, it's right after the 2 of Wands where you set your sights on a new life. This right here, she's just thinking, okay, I'm ready. And then she walk in and she go. Got yourselves a real Hallmark movie of the week here, like I said. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. A passionate new beginning. With what? With you. What you don't see coming is a new beginning on this. I think a lot of you might think this is over and they've gone. And I know, again, it's a repeating message. It is. It's a cycle. Look up the definition of the word fucking cycle. It's a repeating thing. It's a repeating cycle. It comes around and around. The entire universe is just energy. Energy is nothing more than frequency. Frequency is nothing more than cycles. 60 hertz comes out of your wall socket. That's 60 cycles per second. I mean, everything is energy, everything is frequency. This connection don't go that fast. It's probably 1 cycle per 2 weeks or something like that. So you can calculate the hertz from there. If you want to calculate the frequency of your connection, just look at how fast this person comes around. They blow you off and then they come back. Look at how fast that is and calculate how many times per second it's going around. It's going to be, it's going to be a ridiculous frequency. I mean, it might not even fit on your calculator, but it is. But that's how you can calculate the frequency of your connection. Just so you know, find the cycle. How many cycles per second is it? Well, figure it out. Anyway, get yourself a calculator. Either way, there's a new beginning coming with you. There really is. I mean, the universe wants you to know that it's driven by the regret of how they treated you in the past. Okay, it's very clear here in September. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? This is what I want to see. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? First card out is red with the Knight of Cups, bringing you the grocery store roses and the little blanket laid out. The second card out is red with the Queen of Wands. So let's see. Why is the Four of Pentacles here? Bringing the roses to the best tits in the tarot, the Empress. Bringing the roses to the Empress. Right there. Yeah, I'm picking up a theme for September. I'm picking up a theme that's in the energy right now. We had some kind of energy shift. That's why I did that 3 card last night. Something's changed up here. The Empress is coming out later and later in the readings. Usually she's up around here somewhere. Now she's in the final outcome. You, the Divine Feminine, male or female, are the Empress. Your person showing up here with them roses. You're irresistible. They don't want to lose you. They feel this connection. We've had soul recognition. This is the Empress here, and sitting on top of they're afraid to lose you, is verification of my energy read saying the souls have recognized each other. This is soul recognition. Once that happens, you can't unfeel it. So either they come in and apologize for what they did and how they treated you and try to fix this and get some closure, or you two are going to be pining for each other for the rest of your lives, or at least they will. you might be able to move on because you've already learned your lessons here. Their lesson is summed up. Their final exam is coming back to you. That's their final exam, being vulnerable, coming back to you and apologizing. If they never take that final exam, they're going to regret for the rest of their life. And they're going to end their life in misery. They will. I've seen it happen with other cycles I've researched cycles, I've talked to older people in their 70s and 80s who didn't reach out. You know, oh, they still at 80 years old are like, oh, I wish I'd have reached out. I should have reached out. Yeah, you should have, you motherfucker. Because it's the Empress. You want to reach out. I want to reach out to those tits. I do. Tell you what. If they were here right now, these tits were here in this room right now, you would not be seeing my hand here. It'd be busy elsewhere. Right here, why is the Empress here? Five of Wands reversed. That's a beautiful card right there. Especially read off the Queen of Wands. They can't take it anymore. The Empress, this is perfect because the Empress, the Five of Wands upright is some sort of internal conflict. Could be an external conflict too with you or with a third party. The whole thing is driving your person batshit crazy. The Five of Wands coming out reversed in the final outcome and read with the Queen of Wands because the Queen of Wands, while she puts out a pretense trying to pretend everything's good on the outside, on the inside is Five of Wands. Passion and crazy and I can't take it anymore, arguing with themselves and their brain and their soul fighting because we've had soul recognition here. They seen you naked. You can't unsee it. And they feel it right here. Five of Wands reversed. They can't take it anymore. And I believe it because the Empress is a magnetic energy. It's very powerful. It's the irresistible force. And it's all sitting on top of a fear of losing you. We are still bound by their free will with this being a minor arcana and the base card being a minor arcana. We're more bound by their free will than we would be if those were major arcana. But the Empress is major arcana. And it's the irresistible force. I don't believe the Five of Wands. The fact that the Empress was powerful enough to flip the Five of Wands. And frankly, even if the Five of Wands was upright there, the reading would have still been the same. The energy would have still been the same. Give me 3 cards over the top here, universe. Is there anything else you want to... I suspect that's why it had me switch decks. I suspect it knew the Five of Wands, that the universe knew the Five of Wands was reversed in this deck, and it's not in this one. I bet it isn't. So... But I don't think it would have mattered either way, universe. I wouldn't worry about that shit. I can read the energy. You don't have to worry about me. I don't need no training wheels. All right, 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell the collective about this situation? Let me guess. I was going to say, let me guess, communication, right? Yeah. The Sun. It is a card of communication. It's Chatty Cathy. It's Chatty Cathy. It's the opposite of the moon that we call Silent Bob around here. The sun illuminates. The moon hides things in shadows. This is the divine masculine sitting on top of the divine feminine. I'll tell you what, that's from where I'm standing, that's a nice place to be sitting. Right here. Communication. Why? Five of Cups. Again, 2 Five of Cups. 2 Five of Cups is seriously equals 10 cups. You add them together, it's 10 cups. I got 2 Five of Cups in the reading. It is verification on my energy read. The regret, what the universe told us, it's the regret that's driving this new beginning. What's 10 of Cups? Happily ever after. The 10 of Cups is where we started. Seriously, folks, there's some serious happiness coming here because the next card out is the Queen of Pentacles, and the crossing card for the Five of Cups is the Nine of Cups. It is the Five of Cups that is driving somebody to reach out, to talk, to at least illuminate some things, to at least get some closure, because you're irreplaceable. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You're also a divine couple with these two showing up in this reading. But you're the nurturing energy to this person. This person, there's a lot of coldness in their energy. I'm going to look at that in the extended reading because I feel a lot of cold from your person. Emotional winter, shall we say. I want to find out what that's about because something here, I'm going to pull on this Justice card. I'm also going to pull on your connection with soul recognition here. I want to see what they saw when they popped in that dressing room. Okay? And somebody coming to get you're definitely their emotional fulfillment. With the Nine of Cups crossing the Five of Cups, they can't, that leaves 2 cups standing, 3 cups down, 2 cups standing. There's the 2 cups right there, the soul recognition. They know you're the emotional fulfillment, and the Queen of Pentacles proves that, because this is one of the most nurturing cards in the tarot. It is a beautiful card. It's almost the Empress. The only difference is she covers her tits up. She's a bit more conservative. Other than that, I got no problem with that. And it's all from someone who took a long time, who blew you off in the past. From the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Cups, blew you off. Wasn't interested in this connection, looked away from the 10 of Cups rainbow here. We started with the 10 of Cups. There it is. 10 of Cups rainbow again. 10 of Cups keeps coming up. Right here. Ace of Pentacles took them a long time to figure out that they need to open up. 3 of Cups is about the flow of emotions. Okay? It's about the flow of water. It's about magic. It's purple for a reason. Somebody's about to open up. And it took them a spell. They had to go through a lot here. Knight of Pentacles. But he's almost at the end of his journey. See this? This asshole could have gotten on this horse and gotten there a lot quicker. But wasted a lot of time thinking. Pentacles are time in a love reading. Wasted a lot of time thinking and learning. They've learned a thing or two. They're still showing up as a page. But this Knight of Pentacles, who's been taking his time, it's just about the end of the journey here. I think somebody's going to open up who you never thought would. I can definitely tell you that. So, I'm going to do an extended. I'm going to pull on this Justice card. I'm going to find out what that coldness is in their energy here. Okay? For those of you where there's a third party, if that comes up, we'll talk about it briefly. All right? I don't want to dwell on that. I want to focus on your connection. If there is a third party, if your person's married, specifically, right, or in a relationship or banging someone else, I promise you, with the soul recognition here and the fact that you're the emotional fulfillment and somebody wanting to open up to you and you're the Empress, magnetically drawn, the King of Pentacles, irreplaceable, and all this regret and sadness they have for you, logic alone, forget energy reading, forget cards, just logic alone would say that that person really doesn't mean a whole lot to them. And you do. So I don't want to dwell on that too much. But we'll look at it if it pops up. But we need to know about your connection, and we need to know about what's going on here with Justice. So let's do that. And I'll get some final answers on what actions you can expect from your person as well, and any advice that you might need. So that's your reading. If you want the extended, the link's in the description. I want it. Because there's some coldness in their energy. I want to figure out what it is. And that's it. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers and everyone who shares and everyone who watches. I appreciate